Welcome back, and fresh off of breaking up with Hyatt, MGM has announced a new partnership with Marriott. This will include all of their Vegas properties, all 17 in Vegas, as well as 5 properties across the rest of the United States. This will be akin to sort of an airline partnership where you'll be able to cross-book and MGM. You'll be able to use your Marriott points to book MGM and book Marriott stays with your MGM points. Of course, there should be additional reciprocity in terms of status matching and potentially the status match merry-go-round that folks used to do with Hyatt should be available on Marriott. At what level, at ability, we don't know yet, but we do know that in October, MGM will be and Marriott will be joining forces. So what does this mean? You're going to be able to book a number of Vegas locations through brands. The Aria in Vegas is going to be joining the Autograph Collection, as will the Cosmopolitan. The Bellagio is joining the Luxury Collection, and Park MGM is going to be joining the Tribute Portfolio. Chad from Chad's Money in a Minute did a relatively longish live on this one earlier today, about half hour, 45 minutes today. And a lot is still up in the air, but you will also be able to exchange MGM reward points for Marriott Bonvoy points. So I don't know what the exchange rate is going to be, but if you're an MGM member, you're going to be able to gain access to all of Marriott's properties across the world, much the same as you were able to access Hyatt's properties. However, Marriott has more than 6,000 properties, and by the end of the year, you'll be able to book at all of them. 5 additional properties across the U.S. The Beau Rivage in Biloxi, Mississippi, the Borgata in Atlantic City, the MGM Grand Detroit, the MGM National Harbor, and the MGM Springfield in Massachusetts. A lot's still up in the air on this one, but did want to get this out as quickly as we could. So we'll learn more in the coming months as this partnership gets more and more finalized, but MGM and Marriott have gotten together for a 20-year partnership, so much longer than the current 10-year deal that's about to expire at the end of September. It'll be interesting to see what Marriott and MGM do. It sounds like they could get together on it seems like they could get together on maybe a co-branded credit card where it'd be the MGM Marriott credit card, going to be the sole hospitality provider for BetMGM. So there's a lot up in the air, but this is potentially hospitality and chattering, especially if you're going to be able to use MGM points and vice versa. I don't believe that was a characteristic of the MGM Hyatt partnership. You could book Hyatt, but you weren't going to be able to get reciprocal perks, matches. So this is all new. This could make the Bonvoy Brilliant a much stronger card than it currently is. I don't know what this will mean for the card, which is one of the most overpowered credit cards. Is Marriott going to take the step to finally sunset that card once and for all? I certainly hope not. I was looking to get that card at some point in the future because it is just so dang powerful. But we'll have to see. And what does launch a new credit card with access to all of the Marriott locations? Do they change the point earning structures? Do MGM locations get resort fee accredited Marriott cards? We'll just have to see. We're also not sure what the status match will look like, whether will status match over to MGM Pearl, or if higher levels like what you'd get with Marriott Ambassador, if you have Marriott Ambassador, their top status. So a lot up in the air, but this certainly is not the news I was expecting to see on a Monday about MGM so shortly after the Hyatt news broke last week. It'll also be interesting to see what Hyatt does. Do they start making changes to some of their products? Do they join up with another hotel chain? We do. I'd like to see if this might make some changes with how they approach some things over at Hyatt. Looking at you, World of Hyatt personal card and your 2-tiered sign-up bonus. So a lot up in the air, and I'll definitely be following up on this as best I can, but wanted to get this out as quickly as I could, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.